Have you ever wondered, why you are so brilliant and can be so brilliant at helping other women, clients transform their lives, yet you feel anxious, nervous when it comes time to ask and receive money? Or perhaps have you thought about why exactly it is that when you want to grow your business, there's something inside of you that makes you start thinking some limiting thoughts and perhaps makes you hesitate? This is what I call the money pest. That's right. So listen up if you are a female small business owner who is perhaps a speaker, an author, a coach, a course creator, or a social worker and or psychologist in private practice, because the message that I have today is for you. Hello and welcome. If you don't know me by now, my name is Evie Diaz of evdiaz.com. And I am a financial empowerment speaker and a financial trauma neurosomatic specialist. What I do is I love to inspire and empower spiritual, heart centered small business women like you who perhaps are wonderful at sharing, teaching, and helping others, their clients, in their business, and yet they fall short of asking and receiving for the money they want, the money that they deserve, and are wondering, geez, I know I'm pretty darn good at what I do. Why is it that when it's time for me to say how much it is to hire me or to pay me or to invest in me, I have such a hard time asking and also receiving? That's what we want to talk about. So here's what I believe. I believe that the problem is not actually strategy. It's not even your pricing. Wow, can you believe that? And it may not even be your marketing strategy or the way you do or don't sell. I believe that it is not because you're not talented enough or you don't know your business or your content or your topic. I believe, and you may agree with me, that many times, if not most of the time, it's your nervous system. Your nervous system has learned to associate money perhaps with stress, with fear, with frustration, and perhaps even uncertainty. And so, because of that, and because of past financial trauma or financial anxiety or financial stress, or what we call around our money manifesting women community on school, your limiting past money scripts, you may have a what we call money pest on your shoulder that is telling you lies. That's right. Well, I have good news for you, my friend, and that is that your past financial trauma, the past lies or limiting money scripts that the money pest has perhaps dictated or tattooed in your brain, do not need to define your financial future. And I want you to imagine yourself confidently asking, saying, requesting, and receiving the money that you want, the money that you know that you deserve to receive for the wonderful services and solutions that you offer the world. I want you to imagine feeling safe receiving money, receiving more money that you've been receiving right now without guilt, without shame, without doubt, without feeling uneasy. Can you imagine that? Well, I want you to continue imagining yourself making decisions from a place of love, of certainty, of confidence instead of survival. And that is, by the way, why today I want to offer you a $1,000 scholarship. Now, let me explain. I am offering 8 deserving small business women a $1,000 scholarship to experience my abundance activation 12-week journey. You see, I'm writing my PhD dissertation, and part of my research, I want to show how the method that I created, called the F.A.B money scripting method, helps you as a small business woman to feel safe asking for and receiving the money that you deserve. So, this is a transformational 12-week journey that has an online course component and, of course, a community of other heart centered, spiritual small business women like you who are always setting the intention to manifest more money and to become what we call in our community financially free fabpreneurs from the inside out. So, inside of this program, you will learn my signature FAB money scripting method, which, by the way, is just a simple daily writing practice that takes about less than 8 minutes a day. Now, this trauma informed methods is designed to empower you to become aware of your emotions and where you feel them in your body. It helps you to recognize what exactly are the limiting money scripts that may be influencing your financial decisions, how much you charge. This program will help you to learn to regulate your own nervous system and begin creating new patterns that support greater confidence, clarity, and financial well being. So that instead of you feeling financially trapped or stuck, you begin to feel financially free. Instead of you constantly questioning yourself, your ability, your solutions, and your fees, you begin to trust yourself. Now, how would you like to stop feeling anxious or frustrated about your business and asking for money and instead begin feeling calm, relaxed, empowered, loving, and kind about asking and receiving money? You know, as part of my PhD research, I'm really offering this for a very limited time because I've already began writing my PhD dissertation. So right now, you as a small business woman who is a speaker, author, coach, course creator, licensed social worker or licensed psychologist in private practice, you have the opportunity now to apply for this $1,000 scholarship to be part of this cohort that I'm creating for my PhD dissertation. Now, if you have been looking for a safe, supportive, and science informed approach to transform your relationship with money, this may be exactly the opportunity that you have been asking for, praying for, and waiting for. So, if that sounds like you, or if you want to have more information, I want to invite you to please visit my website at evds.com. Now, I'm going to quickly share so that you can see how easy it is for you to apply for this. When you visit my website at evds.com, you're going to see what I'm going to show you right here. As you can see, right here is my website, evds.com, right? And what I want you to look is I want you to scroll down and I want you to look for this image. When you see this image, you're going to go here and you're going to click here to apply. By clicking there, you're going to land on this page. And in this page, you will see that you can start your scholarship application. Now, by the way, you can also go to this page by going to evds.com, Abundance Activation Scholarship, which is right here. And when you're here, go ahead and complete this very easy 7 questions questionnaire and apply for the scholarship. Now, that is step one. The step number two is what you want to do as you continue reading this page is do a self-assessment and find out for yourself if perhaps you may have some symptoms of financial trauma. So you want to complete the financial trauma self-assessment questionnaire. Once you complete that, you want to go ahead and email me, and that will help me to get notified by you that after answering all the questions, as well as completing the survey, you feel ready to talk to me and do an interview with me so that together we can decide whether or not this is exactly what you've been looking for. If that sounds even a little bit curious to you, make sure you complete this. And by the way, you can also see right here, I'm going to make it a little bigger. You can actually leave me a voicemail right on the page of my website by clicking voicemail me now and leave me your questions so that I may answer any and all questions that pertain to what I just shared with you, or perhaps the financial trauma self-assessment questionnaire. So please make sure you go to evds.com today and check out the evds.com Abundance Activation Scholarship so that you can turn your breakthroughs into progress by applying for our Biz University Abundance Activation Scholarship for small business women today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure that you feel free to connect with me everywhere on social media by finding me at EVDS Speaks on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and everywhere that you want. And also check out our financially free Fabpreneurs community by going to moneymanifestingwomen.com if you want to join our community. And lastly, if you want to find out more about me, feel free to Google me or find our Google reviews, which, by the way, you can find when you go once again to that original homepage at evds.com. When you scroll down, you can click and find out why I am a 5-star Google review speaker and author. I'm Evie Diaz of evds.com. Once again, saying thank you so much for watching. I look forward to connecting with you virtually somehow, because even if you do not get accepted or this does not work for you, this experience of the abundance activation journey, I have many resources that you can take advantage of when you visit evds.com. And of course, I have many opportunities for us to meet and work with each other. So I look forward to connecting with you. For now, I'm Evie Diaz of evds.com, looking forward for you and I to work together and have an abundance activation like none other so that you can feel safe receiving money, because you are worthy and deserving of receiving money. Thank you so much from the bottom of my very grateful heart for watching, subscribing, and connecting to me, Evie Diaz. Thank you so much.